matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. It'll be a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
He'll pull it on the read. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy, because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single.
The ball pops out. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Let's go.
Trying to do it on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Using the quick game. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Fighting off the defender. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Floats it out in space. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. The quick out. Breaks into the open. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The give. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. And now on second down for this offense. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Now the play fake. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
He'll do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Got his man on the right. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following on for a massive fumble recovery.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here,
oh, he's got some space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's touchdown, Mountaineers! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
So nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to take off. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Caught behind the line. It's Brooks. At the 40, there he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down.
It's been a nice drive by this offense so far, and now this quarterback is faced with a critical 3rd down in the red zone, trailing by a couple of possessions. If they're able to capitalize here, get this 1st down, score a touchdown on this drive, this game takes on a completely different feel. So this just feels like a massive moment in this game.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the stakes.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. It's a much-needed line from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over Fresno State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to sling it on second down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
First down, West Virginia.
The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Fires to the right. Got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
And the Mountaineers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
He'll keep it himself. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Mountaineers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He wants to change this route. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Rush is on him. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. He slides that just inside the right upright, and that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Off play action. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to pick up yardage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield very late in the half. The throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And he missed it. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give on the option. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy.
Breaks into the open on the left. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Got enough space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Got his man. Knocked off his feet.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left, because he's absolutely going to kill you.
There he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 7 over UTSA. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Gets away from one, finds room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Mountaineers. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just He's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Trying play action. Steps away to find some room. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Shoots it to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the